Hey, it's Alabama Annie here at the piano at the old home place. I'm going to start off with a song I wrote years ago. Uh, do a little bit of it for you and then tell you what's been going on and move along. I'm getting caught up in this web of mediocrity. Don't even know myself or who the heck I'm supposed to be. Caught like a rat in self-inflicted obligation. I've had my share to the point of saturation. I look in the mirror, there are lines upon my face. Well, nobody's perfect, so join the human race. You gotta take what you can get or get what you can take. No matter how you cut it, it's a piece of the cake. Whoa, yeah. Okay, that pretty much sums up where my head is at right now. Uh, been doing a lot of work around the old home place here. Started drywalling upstairs in a room that we've never touched before except to pull old wallpaper down. It was the music room, and there for a while we had some soundproof panels up, but now they're covered and some are down, and we're moving on to the drywall. Got that half done, and then the consensus was that I was going to leave a couple of walls bare, but then I thought better of it, and a couple of people said I shouldn't do that. So, moved on to looking at decorative panels, and that didn't work out. So we're back to drywalling the entire room, which has taken a lot longer than I thought it would take, but you know how that goes, especially in old houses where I promise you, not a wall in this house, or a floor, or a ceiling, or a window is perfectly square. So you can't rely on a level or a triangle or anything like that. You have to eyeball it and then measure, and eyeball and measure again. So that's what we've been dealing with. And then I got a brand new ceiling fan in the kitchen. It's beautiful. That went very well, and it just is the final touch on that little room. But then we went upstairs and hung another light fixture in the hallway while we are working up there because there's really not a lot of overhead light to be had. And then we came downstairs and I had my buddy Chris, who does a lot of things for me around here, to change a pull cord out in the living room, which led to the horrifying discovery that someone had not put the screws back into the light fixture on that ceiling fan. So the whole thing, the whole light fixture fell off and crashed in the floor. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I knew it wasn't his fault. But then it got worse. Then we had no power to that room and several other places in the house. And last week, an old ceiling fan in the upstairs front room overheated, and the fan had been turned off, but the motor was still running, and I hadn't heard it, but I was up there cleaning and I heard a hum, and I'm looking around going, what is that? And it was the fan, and I climbed up on the foot of the bed to reach the fan, and and the thing was firecracker hot. So I shut it off, and I believe that could have started my electrical issue that I'm dealing with. But like I said, in an old house, it's one thing after another. And every time I think of that movie that came out years ago called The Money Pit. Sometimes it can be, but it's worth it because this old place has so many memories and so many good vibes and a few ghosties here and there that it's worth it to do whatever it takes to preserve it. And that's what I'm trying to do for the next generation. But aside from that, I've been playing a lot of piano. I'm about to have to break this thing down and tune it again. I didn't quite finish up on that like I should have or follow through. And it's been a good summer. Uh, we've just had a lot of fun and relaxed a little, but it's kind of hard to relax when you've got all these things you have to address. So we're right here on the first day of fall, and I promise you, in a couple of weeks, all of this is going to be knocked out, and I can kick back in front of the wood stove for a while over Thanksgiving and just chill out and have a nice fire in here in the fireplace and love every minute of it with a guitar and a cup of coffee. It'll be great. But I'm going to play you a song written by Billy Joel. And I knew I liked the song, but I started listening to it and I decided I would learn it. So I may screw it up a little bit, but I love the message it has. It's called River of Dreams, and it's talking about in the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep. It's a good one. So here we go. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep. From the mountain of faith to the river so deep, I was looking for something sacred and lost. But that river is wide, it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every night. I stand by the shore, try to cross to the opposite side. If I can finally find what I was looking for. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear to the river so deep. Oh, I'm searching for something taken out of my soul, something I never knew, something somebody stole. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the night. All right, I love that song. But I hope all of you have a great fall and that you get your work done too, so we can all chill out. Anyway, this is Alabama Annie. I hadn't done this in a while, so now you know what's going on.